in this weird... Hi, Saskia. Where are you going to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in? I've already booped it. We're live, dear.
God damn it, Oscar.
Restarting the intro. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Where are you going to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in? This is another scene for Unmask Orlando, the vampire venue. This evening's scene brings us to the Hemingway restaurant on the property of the Hyatt Regency Hotel, also known to the kindred of the city as Elysium. Where we have a collection of kindred arriving. And I suppose I will start from my left with Victor.
Hi.
Would you like me to start with someone else? I can.
I don't know anything about this place.
Okay. We will start then with Arjun, as he is one of our known faces.
Arjun, after having a quite interesting previous night, needed to talk to Katja, but she wasn't at the
She wasn't
Haven.
at home.
She wasn't at home, so he decided to go to Elysium, which is the next place where she's most likely to be.
Indeed.
Walk in.
When he walks in, it is somewhat quiet tonight. At this hour, it is, as a general rule, kindred only. And at one of their usual tables, you see these two.
He'll smile. He'll smile and bow before sitting with them.
Okay. I will let you guys decide who would like to go next. Maui, or are we going to introduce our new Austin character?
I don't mind popping in.
Okay.
I am lagging, so, but yeah, Maui has also never been here before, but you know, she's heard of this place. It's fine, yo. So in walks a bundle of jackets, very short bundle of jackets. There's several of them, and it's topped off with a Stetson hat, because she wears Stetsons now. Stetsons are cool. Yeah, she's just gonna look around and find a quiet place to sort of observe everything that's going on.
Okay. Would Steven like to introduce next, or would Victor?
I think I'll allow Steven to do it. If he's willing.
Steven. His cane in his right hand, and he steps and shuffles in, looking around, nodding to the keeper and the various door guard.
As of
will-
current, there is no Keeper of Elysium.
Okay. He will nod to whoever's acting in charge. Are any of the other figureheads of the city, the Prince Seneschal?
The prince is seated at a table with the primogen of Clan Tremere.
Okay. Your two little overlays are so tiny. I cannot see them.
Here, I will briefly pop them up for you. There you go.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, I like that. It's good layout. Exactly.
Apparently the tiny one has things to say.
He will make his way toward the prince.
Sitting with them as well is Arjun, who, if you've been in the city for any length of time, you would know that he was the one who earned the trophy boon for the killing of the anathema recently.
Ah, excellent. Excellent, yeah. I have this. Ooh. And he will stand kind of in the back, kind of waiting for being given the chance to approach.
If he notices that you're waiting, the prince will kind of wave you over.
And what is the title that the prince, or what is the formality he prefers to be addressed by?
As long as you address him as prince, he's fairly informal otherwise.
So not so big on like grace or excellency.
Didn't know.
Ah, okay. He will walk up and bow his head to the prince and smile over it. Catch and bow Arjun.
No need to bow. Not to me, at least.
You're a hero, darling.
Yes. You are. That's correct. You are a hero. You have slain the great anathema. You are respect. And for that I bow my head at you.
Well, thank you. Okay. Do a head gesture for appreciation.
I don't think we've been introduced. Katya Von Essen, Primogen of Clan Tremere.
He will walk over and smile, extending a gloved hand.
She
Stephen
will also extend a hand. Her fingernails are as perfectly manicured as they appear in the overlay.
Gotcha. Stephen Cervantes.
It's a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine, I assure you. He will turn towards the prince. Thank you for allowing me to continue to reside here, my good dear prince. And here, and as per our agreement, the monthly tithe, and he will hand over a check.
Darian will take the check and kind of tuck it away into a breast pocket of his suit.
Portion of net of the business, as we agreed.
Indeed.
But all is moving smoothly. No hiccups. Nothing wild. We are behaving ourselves accordingly.
Good. See that it stays that way.
Of course. We would do no such thing to raise any call.
And now I believe is a good time for our other two to introduce themselves to the prince. And of course Victor to actually, get his butt in here.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Victor will walk in the door, take a quick glance around to see who's there, if there's anybody he knows. A quick nod to Katya and to Arjun, who he's met before. Well, walking forward, steadying himself a bit to have to meet new people. He's most likely a lot more important in the city than I is.
I still need to do a scene with you and Katya coming in to get her hair fixed.
Yep. And her finger tap.
Yes, and the tattoo removed. She will kind of wave him over, actually.
Jesus fucking Christ. Call me daddy. I can't believe you actually did that.
He did, and I love it.
Jesus fucking Christ. I need like 2 seconds, Jesus Christ.
Yep, that's fine. To take a couple of seconds.
Alright. I just need to not look at that. I swear to fucking God.
Yep, just don't look at it.
You should like put a piece of tape in front of my fucking screen. I swear to God. Alright. Victor will walk over when he sees her nodding him for. Hello, Katja.
She kind of raises an eyebrow. That's Primogen von Essen.
Apologies.
I believe you need to meet the prince.
I believe I do, yes. Haven't had the pressure. So
Mr.
turn
Cervantes will
toward
step back.
towards Darian, whom he assumes is the
Yep.
prince.
Darian will stand up and extend a hand.
Victor will take it.
Prince Michael Darian, Clan Tremere.
Victor Gunnison. Clan Sumishu. Anti-tribute, of course.
And just kind of like looks over. Head tilt. Nod.
You are with the anti-tribute, I assume.
Yes. I have no love for the spot.
Good. Then you'll have no problem helping us hunt them.
Oh no.
Because now that the issue with the Red Lister is resolved, that is our next task at hand.
I have no qualms about going against my former clanmates. It's no love lost there.
Hey Maui, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. Bowie was kind of listening in on the conversation. You know, he might just jump a little bit, like, you know, the jacket and the hat kind of drops, and the jacket's kind of hump up as she looks up. Oh, hello.
And he is in mask, by the way. He generally always is. He almost never drops it.
I mean, doesn't Elysium have like no, you know, like Maui is not, because she presumes that you can't really use
Darian
obfuscate.
makes an exception for him.
That's fair. Yeah, no, there. Maui is definitely not wearing her mask. So yeah.
He kind of, nods over towards Darian. Don't you need to meet him?
I suppose, as she takes her hats and, you know, kind of tucks it under her arm, and will yeah, hobble up.
Darian kind of tilts his head just a bit. Kind of
Okay.
inspecting the pile of jackets.
Yep, there's a pile of jackets approaching, and there's like a little Maui head kind of bobbing above it. If it would pleases the prince, I would like to introduce myself. Darian
gives a friendly smile. Because, he's a charming fucker.
The Maui will bow, which means that she definitely entirely disappears into the jackets. And we'll say, my name is Maui. I am Ancilla of Clan Nosferatu. And by the way, her voice, like she's Nosferatu in everything except for her voice. That's like probably one of the prettiest voices you've ever heard.
He smiles. And he will extend a hand.
Yeah, she'll take it, and those extremely long fingers kind of wrap around his.
Prince Michael Darien.
It is an honor to meet you.
Welcome to Orlando. Is there anything you would ask of my throne, since we are, I suppose, holding court at the moment?
I was wondering who we would approach for domain.
That would be me.
I am not well informed about much of the whereabouts of the city, but I presume that you have a school for the arts, conservatory.
Yes, we do.
Several.
I was hoping if I could make one of them my domain. I am a huge fan of the arts.
How odd for Nosferatu.
With all due respect, my prince, I think odd is the way to describe our clan.
Very true.
I have found some of the greatest art lovers in Clan Nosferatu. They are
True. Your primogen
better.
is quite the food lover.
I am rather fond of music myself. One might say I dabble a bit in it.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, nothing too important. I just play a couple of instruments.
You'll have to come perform sometime.
With a voice like yours, surely you sing as well.
Indeed, I do.
It shall be a pleasure of listening to you one night.
Thank you, sir. I would be most honored to be able to perform.
Katya is kind of leaning on Arjun, her head on his shoulder.
Go, brush your face.
No, there are no Toreador around. Currently in the room, there are almost all Tremere NPCs except for Tyrone. And he's kind of over by the door now. He has moved back over to the door. And none of our PCs are Toreador either, so you're safe. I don't think. I think you're the only actual Camarilla PC in the room.
Oh, Jesus. No, now I feel safe. Gee, thanks. Oh, well. Is there an overview of who holds what domain yet? I would not like to step on toes.
I have a map in my office. We can go there and have a look at some point if you like. But I don't think any of our art schools have been claimed, so to speak.
I will take your word, of course, my prince.
I will mark it out on the map when I return to my office.
I will investigate some of them, see which ones are fitting.
Yes, I will look and let me know.
Yes, my prince. Thank you. And Maui will bow and also step back a bit.
This guy walks out carrying a tray of drinks.
Rich is just getting more and more uncomfortable every time a new Tremere shows up.
I mean, no, the only one who actually knows that he's Tremere is Arjun.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
At least in this room.
Yep.
Of the PCs, anyway. The rest of you have no clue who this guy is.
Yep.
But he does set drinks out for everyone. Yes, there actually is a piano.
Oh, nice.
Stephen
You
will
know what?
thank the man who brings the drinks.
Basically, all of the drinks look like wine. Thank you, Tremere. They have some fun little rituals.
Shenanigans.
The Tremere shenanigans, yes. Hey, give me my fork back. Give me that. Here, have a snack. Or not. But yes, Maui's welcome to play.
Okay. Yeah, she'll look over to the piano, look back at everyone else, and if everybody's like, busy doing their own thing, she'll hobble, 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 hobble over to the piano. We'll have to adjust the seat probably because she's small.
Yeah, it's more set for someone Darian's height. Actually, no, the last person who played on it was Evie, so she's like 4'11".
Okay, maybe she can just reach the pedals. I don't know.
It might require a little bit of adjustment,
Taller.
but not nearly as much if it had been Darian being the one who was the last person playing. So
Yeah, she'll
because
just
Darian's like
gently stroke
6'4".
the keys. She'll just touch the keys, kind of stroking them almost, and we'll just start playing softly because she doesn't want to interrupt any kind of conversation. That is not a great roll, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes still.
Jeez. Yeah, that is an absolutely beautiful piece.
Elton doesn't get up because of the culture that's getting on him, but he does applaud.
Victor will, assuming he's no longer in the spotlight, like move a little closer and just like watch her playing. Just because it's art and he's very much an artist himself, even though it's a very different art. And he's always looking for inspiration.
Yeah, she's just kind of playing for a bit and realizes that people are starting to pay attention. It's kind of not what she expected, but she'll start playing a little louder at that point, kind of making it more a performance. Yeah.
Yeah, Darian is smiling, as is Katya.
We just gotta please look at his face. I don't know if I say smiling.
Conrad still looks grumpy, but he always looks grumpy, so.
After a few minutes, Maui will stop and will hop off again and give that kind of awkward bow again where she disappears entirely into her jackets.
It makes Victor smirk a little, because that's adorable.
Yeah, she's tiny.
He's tiny and Victor's a big boy.
Yeah, I think him and how tall was he? Because Darian's like 6'4", so.
Let me find him. I think he's like 6'8" or something. I'm not sure. 6'9".
Oof, so 1 inch shy of taking the huge size merit.
Yep.
Whoop.
Yeah.
He would have fun standing next to Katya's other blood sibling Castiel, who is not currently here. He actually has the huge size merit.
Hey. Victor's just impressive whenever there's people taller than him. I take him into a basketball game and he'll be fucking he'll be out of his
Take him to a
mind.
basketball game and he'll be looking around like, what the fuck?
Like, how did this happen? I used to be a freak back in the day. After so many.
Stephen will just enjoy the music. Exactly.
Kid's got opinions today.
Yeah, I've accepted that I'll probably never have a silent scene, like, unless he's sleeping. Because this happens. but it's better than him screaming. So
Yeah. Victor would eventually make his way over to Steven and like give him a nod because he hasn't seen him before.
you two probably would know each other. You're both tattoo artists.
Mm-hmm.
Is he from the city
Yeah.
or?
He's been in the area for a couple of years.
They would
His,
definitely know each other.
Most of his work is geometric.
Did Steven say his clan?
I don't think
No.
he did.
No, okay.
No, he did not.
So, yeah. He'll nod to Victor. Good to see you.
You too. I wasn't aware you're one of us. I'll be quite honest.
Well, we keep our head down.
Indeed we do. Especially in this city. Until recent.
It is, always important to maintain a low profile. Don't get too much attention, and when you start getting too much attention, shake it off. Fade from sight for a little bit.
Make yourself unknown again. Let's start over.
Exactly. A little reinvention is always good for the soul. It'll help prolong your current state.
Keeps the nights interesting as well.
Indeed. Is business going well for you?
Oh yes. I've gotten quite a group of new clients since coming out to the
Yes.
Vampire Society.
Ah. Well, given your particular talents.
He'll be helping me with a little problem here soon.
Best of luck. May your hands be steady.
No luck needed when you work like they do. If it doesn't
was
work,
that?
it's not over.
Ah.
With my proclivities, you don't need luck. If you work shit, you just start over. Not that that's ever been an issue. Kid didn't agree with me.
Indeed, indeed. Have to. Well, given you're moving upward to the night circuit, it seems.
Let's say I'm working my way in.
Do make sure you have someone you trust running your shop during the day. Someone under your sway, perhaps, who you should trust should the state decide to get involved.
Oh, I've got Me and my child have retainers.
Hmm.
There, work in the shop. A tattoo shop that only open during the day only gets half its income after all.
But that's when the state inspectors are most likely to show up.
Hey Shayna, I'm guessing you haven't had time to read my bullshit.
I have not had time to read your bullshit yet.
I accept this. It's fine. I have another sheet that might also be bullshit, but at least he's nice
Oh,
in it.
God. I
If it
mean,
helps.
Bastian is hardly nice, but
He's lovely. He is a lovely gentleman. Everybody.
by the way, if Katya ever bites it in Dublin, I totally want to make his child.
That's fine and hilarious, and I like everything about it.
Okay. Oh God, I have a feeling. Oh, and we lost an Evan.
We did.
Well, that didn't work very well.
Whoops-a-doodles.
We've got ours on dry. As long as we keep a clean shop, a clean ledger, there's not much it can do. And quality work, of course, doesn't. Clean ledger doesn't. Doesn't matter if your work's shit.
Just make sure everything's above board and clean.
Austin, is your appearance spec call me daddy?
Yes.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here and applaud. I love it almost as much as I love my own set-type's new charisma spec, which is literally false prophet.
Nice.
But hey, hey, Shanna, where we at? Where we at?
Elysium.
Okay. The doors to the Elysium open. And into the gap, you will see a rather finely dressed gentleman who it's rather comical. So he has on his left cheek, branded into the skin, a crescent moon that clearly has been burned into his skin. However, it's very badly covered over with really shitty kind of cosmetic store makeup and a $10,000 suit.
Christ.
But he steps into the space. He takes. He's leaning on a cane as he does so. He says. He addresses the room. He kind of throws his hands and says, "Ah, good to see you, everybody."
Katya will stand up from where she is seated and approach. Good evening, Don Giovanni.
He offers. He basically takes Katya's hand and leans and kisses it softly on the on her right hand, just above the kisses her on the ring finger, just above the knuckle. And he'll say, "Always wonderful to see you, darling Katya. You're so pretty. You're always so pretty."
You know, I could show you how to cover that a little better. She kind of motions to his cheek.
Oh,
You
then
just
I would,
raise an eyebrow in your direction.
but then I wouldn't have a valuable life lesson. If it helps, I killed the bastard shortly thereafter.
That does not surprise me at all.
Oh, we have new people. We have new people. One of these people, I think, should be being chased around by a CGI dinosaur in some kind of Hollywood blockbuster. But we have new people.
Yes, we have new people.
Fucking Christ.
You know what? I'm not even sorry.
I love you, Evan.
But the Giovanni leans on his cane as he walks over towards the other. He says, "All right, so let's see here. I know you, Mister. I have a trophy boon. Congratulations, very swanky. Get a pair of better shoes." I don't know you, he says as he stops at the very, very pretty. Is it Victor? Victor? I'm calling him
Yes,
Victor.
Victor.
Yep, Victor.
I don't know you. Who the hell are you?
I am Victor.
How's that going for you?
Well, I haven't lost yet.
So are you saying that being Victor is a contest? In that case, I am now Victor. I have claimed it.
I'm a few hundred years behind on that one.
Oh, honey. What clan is it that you are a member of, darling?
The Michi.
He is anti-tribute. That's
They don't exist.
Victor's just smirking.
I'm of a.
Okay.
she comes back over and takes her seat between Arjun and the prince.
So, in the 35 minutes you have before the other fiends find you, brutally do whatever you do to. I don't even want to know what you do to people in those laboratories. I've heard the screams. Ugh. But before they do that to you and then put you in the ground, it was nice to meet you.
I'm a plastic surgeon.
Oh, that's deeply disconcerting.
Quite legit.
That's literally like saying the Malkavian who has those odd fantasies is driving an ice cream truck. Moving on. Ah,
I've got a
Yes.
doctorate.
Well, if you
You
were a
will then look
plastic
at the-
surgeon, I would hope you do.
I'm gonna
Well,
stand with this guy.
we
He
all
knows
know
what
my
he's talking
clan.
about.
Clan members hardly stop at taking a doctorate before they start doing their work.
Wait, so you don't give a damn about what the other fiends think of you because you're standing right here, yes?
Well, they all know what I am.
I'll give you a major boon if you teach me how to do the skin thing.
No.
Keep in mind that is a major boon from the dawn of the Giovanni. Out of
Keep in-
character.
He can refuse. It's entirely fine. To be fair, he's just throwing it in the boon because he thinks it's funny.
Mind, Victor won't teach his own childhood. He's not teaching it to anybody. I will, however, if you ever need some work done. Work on you if you need it. For a price, of course. He says to the Giovanni that he doesn't know it's a Giovanni.
I mean, he did just hear Katya call him Don Giovanni.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
was he listening?
That's fair.
Probably, yeah. If you need work done, let me know.
Suppose I should introduce you. For those of you that don't know, this is Sir Bastian Giovanni, elder of Clan Giovanni and the local Don.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Oh God, you're hideous. Pleasure to meet you. We can all guess who that one was aimed at.
Hmm.
How dare you talk to their prince that way? I mean, what?
The prince is app 4.
The prince is prettier than I am.
He'll smile, bow his head. He will move his cane that he is standing on from his right hand to his left, and he'll extend his right hand. And in Italian, just a very simple good evening.
Nice to meet you.
It is nice to be met. Yeah, that's how
Hey.
that works.
Sure.
He kind of leads it to Cody, just like, you know, the fiends are literally going to ass rape him before they kill him, right?
I mean, I'm well aware.
Oh, good.
I'm fairly familiar with the fiends.
Gotcha, my dear. I did mean to speak to you about something.
Oh, of course. Come, we can go out to the veranda.
And he'll get up and help her get up.
And she will walk out with him onto the kind of outer patio of the restaurant.
If we're
And
going
we
to,
can do that in a separate scene if you want. That way we don't have to.
yeah, that's fine.
He's certainly a character.
Do you realize the Dawn is still here, right?
I thought you said they left.
No, her and
Arjun
Arjun.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I cannot. I'm very bad at knowing the difference between voices. I'll say that right now.
I mean, one of them is French and the other is Irish.
I mean, my brain doesn't hear that. And also, it's late and I'm tired.
It's fair enough, it is pretty late over there.
Arjun might leave after that, as I will try and get some sleep. So yeah.
Yes, you duck out and go sleep. So I will swap over to Peace. Things have now gotten awkward.
Yes. So I cannot continue the way I was going to. Since the person I was going to be talking to people about is still in the room, and he's not that dumb.
I'm quite happy to go out. You know what? He's going to go for a smoke on the veranda. There you go.
It's cool. Don't
This
worry
is
about
the outside, by the way.
So yeah, feel free to shit talk him to people. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
It wasn't even they was gonna shit talk at all. It was just like, that's a character. Okay, moving on. I don't know how to deal with this person.
I mean, he's Ambergino Giovanni's childer. What do you expect?
True. To be fair, Victor doesn't know how to deal with most people.
That's because Victor's kind of awkward.
Yes, he is. He's used to humans. He's not used to vampires. He's not been around this many vampires in a long time.
Yes, the Dawn is quite the character. An enjoyable one, though.
Refreshing.
Stop
we were,
kicking me.
so we were saying fiends. He did mean my clan members, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Yes, that is the nickname of the Tzimisce fiends.
Yeah, I figured. I usually call them bright bastards, but I I see where that name has come from. So, I suppose all we can say to that is they didn't find me in the last 5 years.
Yeah, saluting them when the city was crawling with it. It's fairly impressive, I will say.
We all have our talents.
Though I suppose when you can make yourself look like anyone, eluding someone isn't that hard.
Especially when you don't when you attempt to look human and don't attempt to look like, well, a Tzimisce clan member.
They do have their own unique look.
They look like monsters.
I mean, I was going to try and put it a little more politely, but you
don't
said it,
have to.
not me.
In front of me, don't have to. I know quite well the monstrosities my clan comes up to.
Is there anything wrong with looking like monsters then?
Of course. Well, it depends on whether it's this you did chose to or not. If you didn't chose to, then no, you're not really a monster. They are monsters and they choose to look like them.
And so are we all.
Different definitions of monsters, I suppose.
There is not a monster lurking inside of you. You
Oh, there
smell
is,
blood.
but
There's a beast locked away in all of us.
there's a difference between embracing the beast and beating it down.
As you say.
At least for my clan, that looks quite horrifying. Of course, most people with their beast running free isn't exactly the nice sort to be around.
So what are the current problems within the city? What is it that we should focus our attention on?
The main problem is I don't have a drink. So,
There's glasses right there on
You
the
can
table.
have
So
mine. You can have mine, Mr. Giovanni.
I like him. I like him a lot. Austin, he pops on the good old quality aspects. Is there any blood in this drink?
Oh, I didn't pour it.
It is a special concoction made by Clan Tremere.
Oh, okay, so it's safe to drink blood. There we go.
Yes.
That's fine. He'll knock it back.
Out of character pictures, and sure he agrees with that, but
I mean, we Tremere are nice people. Why you not like Clan Tremere?
not so much he doesn't like him, it's just that he's very cautious with them.
Fair enough.
He knows they don't like his kind.
I mean, it's not that we don't like them; it's that we like to turn them into gargoyles. But that's another story entirely.
That's still not liking enough to keep them there how they are. Then again, Victor doesn't have it against when you do it to the right, Tzimisce. By all means, fuck those fuckers up.
Yes, at the moment, our focus has turned to the Sabbat. With the Red Lister dead, we can more thoroughly focus on them.
Do we have any areas in the city in which they're holding up?
Yes,
Any places we can watch out for?
last we heard and last we saw, they were holed up in the Lake Nona area of the city. Just
I have a question. It is an important. How does
east
this
of the
advance
airport.
my cause for Dick in a Box?
It's a dig in a box.
Well, I mean,
You see, Nesca bitch, right? Who disrespected me. He disrespected me multiple times. I want his dick in a box. But it's fine. I can cry myself to sleep. Sorry. I stuck the dick in a box.
Please tell me this was in character.
Oh yes, 100%.
Oh yeah, 100% in character. That is the dawn
You were-
for you.
You weren't
Both
there.
characters'
for the long
eyebrows were
rant
just
about it.
halfway up his fucking head.
I was gonna say you weren't there for his long, like 15-minute rant about wanting the guy's dick in a box.
No, you weren't. It was fucking hilarious. It was in this very room.
Well, I heard a lot about Clan Giovanni. I wasn't aware your activities laid that way, but
If it helps,
keep
you
with
get
it.
tired of fucking your own sister eventually, so eventually you just want a good, solid dick in a box.
I suppose so. I can't say I've ever tried.
Ah, but you're a Zamitzi. You can make everything a dick.
True.
you can put just about anything in a box.
I can make
You know what?
I can make a dick into a box.
You know what? Jeff Goldblum's getting a fucking fist bump for that one. It's like that deserves a fist bump.
That deserved a what? You broke up.
I do believe he said fist bump.
Ah, then fist bump. The fist bump shall be returned. And he did. He back.
I mean, if nobody else has anything, we can end our fun little intro to the prince there.
I was just going to make services, offer services should the prince need them in their dealings with the Sabbat.
It would certainly be welcome.
We will submit a whitelist of services we can offer, as well as associated costs.
Of course.
We
And with that, if nobody else has any declarations, I believe we can end our scene because we lost an Evan.
Yes.
Does Victor or Maui want to interact with Steven at all before scene ends?
You must come and yes. I haven't had a good guest tattoo artist in there in a while.
Ah. We can arrange that. I can be more than happy to swing by and sit down for a session. Maybe do some guest work. Do sell a couple of flash.
Do a flash show, like do a flash sale, like some every shop does every once in a while to get the hype going.
Exactly. Get
It's always good publicity, I've been told. Apparently, I get tired of riding hope on wrists all day, but
that's why
that's just life.
that's why you also say no.
True. That's why we have other artists than me in the shop.
Exactly. That's why you have underlings.
Yes. Yes. Do come by, and that of course counts for everybody in here. Have you need for work, art or otherwise? Do let me know.
If the need arises, we'll reach out. And we'll make sure you're appropriately compensated.
No art without a price. Well, I'll bid you all adieu. And Victor heads out if there's not anything more.
Does Maui have anything she would like to do before I end the scene?
Nope, nope. Maui's player really needs to go to bed.
Okay. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been in the scene for Unmask Orlando. We'll see you next time.